November 7th Utilities Advisory Commission meeting to order. All stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. All right. A quorum is present. All matters listed within the consent agenda have been distributed by each member for study. Those items are considered to be routine and will be enacted upon with one motion with no separate discussion. If a separate discussion is desired, or an item that may be removed from the consent agenda and placed on the regular agenda. Are there any items any members of the commission would like to remove from the consent agenda?
No.
Seeing none, can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I motion.
I'll second.
Motion to approve the consent agenda made by Wooler and seconded by Plon. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. That open. Sorry. Wow. Old business item 1. We do not have any old business, so we will move on to new business.
Good evening, Vice Chairman, Commissioners. The first item, this item is part of the 2024 O&M budget. This is a new piece of equipment we're requesting. It's a compact excavator. This will allow us to enter through a 36 wide gate without removing any section of the fence. It's a essential component for scheduled work activities and projects. Under the purchasing policy, we had to request 3 bids. And that's okay, I have the printout. So we received 3 bids from 3 vendors: KC Bobcat, Coleman Equipment, Ditch Witch Works. All 3 equipment had a 3-year warranty, but KC Bobcat had the lowest price. So according to policy, we go with the low bid. As mentioned before, funding is available in the O&M 2024 O&M budget, and we want for the commissioners to approve a recommendation to City Council to authorize the city administrator to execute a contract with KC Bobcat for a 2024 standalone loader with soil conditioner in the amount of $43,491.34, plus insurance shipping charges. Final price and applicable programs will be established at delivery.
Can I ask a question? The current skid loader, is that being traded in or still being used, or what's?
This is a new one. We don't have one.
You don't have one?
This is a new piece of equipment.
Okay. Well, you knew that.
Now, we have a regular, and that was traded in, actually traded in, or we sold it.
Okay, so that's already been sold.
That's already done, yeah.
Okay.
That was a full size, right?
That's a full
Did you
size.
sit in it? Now,
Yeah.
did we replace that with another full size?
Yes,
Okay. And then we're just supplementing by adding a small one.
smaller one, yes.
We can get through gates.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty smart. I've used these small ones before. They're pretty handy. So, and I think not taking down fences makes sense. Okay, anyone else? All right. Can I get a motion?
I'll motion to approve for the Bobcat.
All right, motion made by Lon. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Wohler. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, moving on to discussion items.
Discussion,
That's what it's called right here.
yeah,
Reports.
I was thinking about project updates. So we have the third quarter reliability index, which I'm gonna do this first, and then we go to the monthly. So third quarter 2024 compared to third quarter 2023, if you see the numbers, the SIDE in 2023 was 19 minutes, 2024 0 minutes. The CAIDI 2023 was 40 minutes, 2024 76 minutes. So there's an increase for that quarter. The ASI ESOP compared to 2023 by 0.01%. The MAFI for 2024 is a lot lower than the 2023. We have 1.896 for 2023. 2024 is 0.339. The SIFI for 2023 is 0.47. 2024 is a lot lower, 0.0047. Customer affected in 2023, 4,327. 2024, 40. Interruptions per mile, 2024 is 28.69 interruptions per mile, and 2024 is 0.265. So except for the CAIDI, all the other indexes are a lot lower.
And this is from the one a few months back that hit like near Walmart and stuff, wasn't it?
I can go to the monthly and I can probably tell you. I really don't remember.
So the numbers look good, right? Customers affected by the outage wasn't very many, but it was significantly longer.
Yes.
So, okay. And then we had a lot of customers impacted this quarter last year. So, okay.
Any questions?
Nope.
So we'll go to the monthly. This is the October 2024. SIDE 0, the CAIDI 21 minutes, the SI 99.99, the MIFI is 0, SIFI 0.0013, which is very low. Customer affected 13, and interruptions per mile 0.09 per mile. Year to date, we had the SIDE of 19, CAIDI 27, SI 99.99, MIFI 0.296, the SIFI 0.699, customer affected 6,539, interruptions per mile 43.36. Now, if you compare the year to date to 2023, you will see that the numbers are lower, especially on the MIFI, which is your momentary interruptions. So we're looking a lot better. On the SIFI, we're approaching our target of 0.7. Right now we're 0.699. And hopefully we have another 2 months to go, and that will be below the target. Any questions?
None for me.
Nope.
All right.
sewer third quarter repair report. Staff completed 8 sanitary sewer line repairs affecting 4 customers. I think that's something that's in, let me double check something here. No, because we have 4 customers and then you have 4 due to resident issues. So that's 4 right there. 1 due to damages by others and 3 due to other issues. So right now there should be 8, not 4 customers. But what is shown on this page, it was coming out of this page. And over here shows 4 customers, which doesn't make sense.
4 customers affected, but 8 call-outs is what it's on this page. It's showing 4 customers affected. You had 8 call-outs,
But to me, it should be 8 customers. Because if there's no customer, nobody will be calling in the problem.
Yeah. So it's like,
Unless it was something internal. I need to, okay.
There's one with the same address on it.
because there's, yeah, that one's got the same address, but then there's 4 lines where it says customers affected, it has a 0 instead of a 1.
check on sewer vault per Teddy 4, good flow, 7-1, good flow. Talk about manhole was overfilling with water, lift station on Wildcat, couldn't keep up with all the rain.
So somebody initiated the call, so it has to be, in my opinion, a customer. Unless they were reported, I don't know, now I need to do a little more digging here. So the average workday response time was 13 minutes. The average workday repair time was 1 hour. The after-hour response time 60 minutes, and the average after-hour repair time 41 minutes. The overall average response 50 minutes, and the overall average repair time was 48 minutes. Any questions?
None for me.
None.
On the water side, line staff completed 15 water distribution service repairs affecting 35 customers. 2 due to line failures, 2 due to damage by others, 6 due to resident issues, 5 due to other issues. The average workday response time 45 minutes. The average workday repair time was 1 hour and 50 minutes. The average after-hours response time was 22 minutes, and the average after-hours repair time was 2 hours. The overall average response time 31 minutes, and the overall average repair time 1 hour and 42 minutes. Well, this one is pretty clear. The first one, Karen, she worked for utility billing, so she's the one initiated the call out. So she's not a customer, but it was initiated within the city.
And there's another one, call by police, just like a notification.
Correct. But there's one that says resident going by water storage tank on Shawnee, and so water coming out of the door. So yeah, he's not a customer but a resident. So yeah, it's possible to have more repairs than customers. Kind of odd, but it's possible. So that's the pie chart showing the failure modes. Any questions? Project updates. We have a program that annually we do tree trimming that began on October 7th of this year. Substation 1, transformer 2 upgrade. The transformer purchase was awarded to KOC, which is a Korean manufacturer. Also is working on the removal installation specifications. We have a 30% progress. Substation 4 construction. We're design and procurement is in progress. Construction expected to begin fall 2025 in coordination with Evergy.
That's the one over by
Clare Road and 175th. Motor Control Center, the new Motor Control Center arrived today. So HPI, the contractor, is starting the installation. They expect about 10 to 15 days to have the work complete. The 31 overhead power line rebuild, right now we're between KFC and Rooted Landscape on Main Street. The 34 and 45 automated pad mount switch cabinet was installed July 31st. Right now we're waiting for Novatech, our contractor, to configure the new device into SCADA so we can operate the device remotely. Right now it can be done manually at the cabinet. Water projects, 183rd Street interconnection with Water 7. Design and easement has been completed and awaiting Johnson County Rule 7 approval of interconnection agreement. Then advertisement and construction can follow. Kane Street water line replacement. We have a program to replace usually old or a type of pipe. This one I think was Transite has asbestos, so that was replaced. It was completed actually during the summer. 183rd Tower rehab inspection have been performed on the towers and reports provided to utilities for review. An RFP for cleaning and painting of the structure will move forward in 2024. I believe that's more close to 2025 because almost we're at the end of the year.
You don't want to paint in the winter.
Water transmission line preliminary design. We're expecting to have an RFQ between now and December. New intake structure, Hillsdale Lake. We have a kickoff meeting about 2 weeks ago, and our second meeting was yesterday. So Burns and McDonnell has started the design process and permitting process required for the project through multiple state and federal departments. Usually the longest, the agency that takes the most is the Army, the Corps of U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. That's the reason we started the project a few months earlier. Clearwater improvements, inspection schedule will be put together for a midsummer project. So this was 2024, and we'll try to push it to 2025. Does it want to work? No. Wastewater, Wynwood Park Relief Sewer construction project was advertised in September, and it was awarded to Site Right Construction on November 4th. Last Monday. Construction will begin December 2024. Cedar Nile Lift Station. This is a lift station that will pump the wastewater from southeast of I-35 all the way to the South Lift Station on 191st Street. Design of gravity trunk line, force main, and lift station is at 75%. The project is moving through the hot environmental review process. An acquisition will begin once the environmental approval has been granted, with advertisement and construction to follow. So right now, the big delay is the hot approval process. That it can be anywhere between 3-4 months to maybe up to a year. Kill Creek Water Resource Recovery Facility Phase 2 expansion. Construction began about, I'll say maybe a month and a half ago. So the first phase was mass grading. Originally, they were thinking they would have to blast to remove the rock. But when they started digging, they found just dirt and dirt and dirt and dirt. So until they went down to about below 16 feet, and then they found some rock. But they're gonna chip it away and no blasting will be needed. I think they're ahead of schedule by 1 or 2 weeks. Line maintenance building. Last Monday, City Council approved the construction of the line maintenance building. And the following day, there was already a truck from Lloyd Constructors already starting the work. Thus, we're expecting to have the building ready by early 2026.
And that's the building on Santa Fe?
Correct. That's behind the Utilities Administration building.
Okay, thanks.
And it will, we will have admin, line maintenance, and electric distribution. So it will be in one place. I think that will help with response time. Sometimes Aaron gets a phone call from a customer, and although we have phones, sometimes you cannot get a hold of somebody. So having the two departments there, I think we should be able to respond a lot sooner. I&I program in 2024, a sanitary sewer manhole camera was purchased. It has been in use to inspect 257 manholes in 4 different sanitary sewer basins. As part of the I&I program, approximately 9 miles of line has been CCTV inspected. Staff is reviewing data and putting it together. Multiple projects to be advertised for construction in 2025. Manhole frame and lid replacement is currently occurring in Big Bull 1 basin. So when we started the program back in, I want to say 2019, we had a consultant helping us with some of the work, the inspections, evaluating some of the flow data. So we decided to, instead of doing a big area, we're doing a sub-basin, and we bought additional equipment so we can do it in-house.
So is this the gentleman I've seen, they're going to like the little water cutoff things, they're taking the top off, they're sticking something down, then coming back later?
That's a water leak detection.
That's
Water leak detection. So therefore, the treated water.
Okay.
So usually he puts the leak detectors and let it run for a while, and it's, I think, ultrasonic. It will pick up any noise or any leaks. So then he'll review the information and see if there's any leaks, between the 2 points, he installed the equipment.
Ah.
So it's a water leak
I've been seeing-
detection.
Yeah, I've seen that throughout they'll drop something in and just take off and they come back like
Yeah.
a few hours later. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but this one is a camera. You open the manhole.
This is for the big manhole covers.
Yeah, correct. You open the manhole, there's a camera. You drop the camera. It has a 360. You only inspect 360 degrees. So you have a better picture of what's inside the manhole.
Is that part of, what was it, was 6 months ago you were talking about inspecting the sewers to see if any that needed to be replaced?
Correct.
Okay.
And we also have some flow meters that you can put on top of, well, underneath the manhole lid, and it will also measure flow.
Because I remember you talking about that, wanting to start inspecting some of the older sewers around town and stuff to see.
So we bought the equipment and we're in progress. Manhole replacement project. Manholes have been identified for replacement due to H2S damage. Design of this project will occur as part of the I&I contract and move forward in 2025. I don't have any other business. Any questions you may have?
Nope,
All right, I got a couple questions. Wow, sorry. You'll have to remind me, I know, what, a year or two ago, we canceled the sprinkler.
For the backflow for the residents?
Right, did we completely cancel it, or did we change the timeline where it was like every 5 years or something?
So residents, we did away with the requirement for an annual
Okay,
certificate or
okay,
inspection
but we left it for commercial properties.
for commercial, correct?
And I would imagine those would have been due here sometime this fall for the commercial properties?
They are due June 1st.
Oh, they're due June 1st, okay.
So
Good to remember.
the commercial customers that did not comply, they were fined $75.
Okay, good. And then, when are the grease trap inspections? I was trying to remember that. for
Oh, the
commercial.
fog.
Yeah,
So that's annual. So you'll renew, I think, starting April 1st.
okay. I just could not remember the time frame, so thank you. All right, and then, lastly, are we still working on, like APPA type standards for water and wastewater?
That's my understanding.
Okay. I know it takes a while to implement those things,
Yeah, but we don't, like I talked with the utilities manager, said we don't have to do all 100. We can start with 5, start tracking them and compare ourselves to other cities. Then you can add more and more, but you can always start with a handful and then add more as needed.
Yeah, because I think, the breakdown that we have for electrical and the different, measurements and things, I really like that. I think that would be valuable information to have from a water and wastewater perspective.
I agree 100%.
Okay. That's all I have.
Okay.
I guess then, can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Plan, second by Wohler. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
Success.